painting. Sorry we didn't pay you enough. Here's a little painting for you.
Exactly.
Our next guest couldn't be more thrilled that he was tapped to play Scooby's best friend, Shaggy. And boy, is he a lot like the cartoon. Take a look at this.
Wow, I'm sorry. My allergies are... Well, it's usually only dogs that do it.
Roll! Please welcome back to the show, Matthew Lillard. Did you not? What, Matthew?
Joe.
It was
national TV.
Yeah, that was pretty gross.
3 times.
3 times, and you had no clue.
And there's no water in the toilet.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah.
Bad. How are you?
I'm good, and congratulations. I hear you're having your first baby.
I am.
Which is hard for me to believe because you look so young to me. But when is your wife due?
7 weeks.
7 weeks. Yeah. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
Baby girl.
And the name's gonna be?
Don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
Don't know.
You know, but you don't want to tell me.
Well, you know, it's that little private thing you want to keep to ourselves.
Yeah,
but we honestly don't know. I mean, it's up in the air. There's all kinds of names. I think we're actually going to ask her.
The baby?
Yeah, she's going to come out and we're going to say, what do you want to be?
Yeah, and she'll go, blah, blah.
By the way, do you hear how I go into Shaggy? Like, what do you want to be?
Yeah, you do.
Like, that's a problem.
It's sort of unbelievable how close to the cartoon your voice is. I mean, did you study it or did you just grow up with it?
Well, I mean, I grew up with it. I think we all pretty much grew up with it. I mean, generation after generation. And then when I got the part, a lot of work.
A lot of work.
A lot of work. And it's hard. I mean, originally, the way I got to the voice, the way I got to do the Shaggy voice was I would scream myself hoarse because his voice is all on the break. So to find my break, and it took a while for me to figure out what that is. I just know he talked like that.
Right.
And when I'm sick, by the way. My biggest fear is I'm going to have snot running down my face on this camera.
Tissues.
Right.
Take one in case.
I brought one.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you see it, just go, hey.
Listen, I'm a mother. If I see it, I'm just going to take the tissue and wipe it. All right? So don't you worry.
But yeah, so like scratchy voice, and so I would scream myself hoarse.
Yeah.
And so on the day of the audition, I went in to meet the director, and I was in my car, and I just flew down from 13 Ghosts, and I was in my car, and I hadn't had a chance to scream that morning.
Right.
So I'm in my car like this. Ah!
Trying to get your voice in the right spot.
The director comes up and knocks on the window. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to lose my
Yeah,
voice.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, but were you excited when you were cast?
Yeah.
It's, you know,
Yeah, it's such a great opportunity to work with Freddie Prinze Jr. yet again in my life.
Yeah, you just follow him around, don't you?
Oh, God, I am so excited about it. No, but it's great. I mean,
He hates me.
I know. You know, just playing such a big character, and it's a huge movie for Warner Brothers. And
Yeah.
It's just really exciting.
Yeah, my kids are so excited about it. They know what day it comes out. They know who's in it. They're very, very excited.
That's good.
It's a lot of promotion they're doing to kids, which I think is great.
That's perfect. I mean, it's a family film, so.
Yeah. Now, how'd you prepare for the role? Did you, like, have to... What'd you do? I mean...
Well, I worked with a couple of people I went to school with, and we kind of locked ourselves in a dance studio for like 2 weeks, and we just started breaking it down. I mean, how to make a two-dimensional character three-dimensional.
Right.
And that was the difficult part, but it was good. I mean, it worked out great. We just came up with little tricks along the way. Like the walk is, you know, the walk, you visualize putting like flippers on your feet.
Right.
And, can I stand up?
Sure, you
guys
can
want to
stand
see
up.
the walk?
Yes, indeed. Yes.
So you put flippers on your feet and you kind of kick them out like this.
Oh, that's very good.
Can you guys get that? So you kick it out, and then you take strings and you imagine like there's strings on your hands, and you kind of like pull them up to the sky, right? And then you put a pork chop on the other side of the wall, and you walk towards the pork chop.
Now, did you get that actually?
No.
Now, did you get that from studying the cartoons?
You had to figure. Actually, I gotta say, Shaggy is a vegetarian, so it's not really a pork chop. Picture like a pickle on this farm.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I mean, we're just breaking it down and just trying to make it, just trying to figure out how to do it.
Right. It's hard, you know, it's harder than people would imagine to do a cartoon. Because when I did the Flintstones, I remember, like, I thought, well, just try to make it as much like the cartoon. But some of the other actors were trying to get into the motivation.
Right.
You know, what is my feeling in this? Wilma, the feeling is it's a cartoon. You know what I mean? Like, there's no real method.
Yeah, well, this one too, especially. I mean, pretty much the entire film, we run for our lives.
Yeah, you know? Just run and run.
Just keep running. I mean,
past the same painting.
Do
they keep doing that? Do they do it?
No, we don't have the same
That
painting.
would be hysterical. Your same painting keeps going by if you ever watch Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I do.
We do. I mean, we do have like the barrel gag. We played up to all the gags.
Things that you remember from the show.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break. Be back with the cast from Scooby-Doo right after this. Don't go away. Easy to handle because they're so tiny. Just give it a little baby tips. There you go. I gave them a little monitor. Our next guest stars is Velma, the true brains behind Mystery Inc. Please welcome Linda. Tell me how you say that name.
Cardellini.
Exactly, Linda Cardellini. Nice to see you.
Hey,
Linda.
How are you?
I gotta say, you're very funny as Velma.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't think I'd ever seen you before, though.
I don't know. I guess not.
What was the show? Freaks and Geeks?
I was on Freaks and Geeks, yeah. It was on NBC for a little while.
That's right. And this is your first, this is your first big movie role, pretty much?
I've done a few things, but this is definitely the biggest.
Yeah. Now, when you heard they were looking for Velma, did you think you? Because, frankly, you don't come to mind when I think of Velma.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know.
Don't worry.
Like, I always thought it was somebody more like Fran Lebowitz. Do you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Like somebody like really, you know, but you're like a little glamorous in it, but it works.
Thanks. Yeah, I was really excited. I've been a fan of the cartoon since I was, you know, a tiny kid, and I even watched it as an adult if I couldn't sleep at night because it's on Cartoon Network.
All the time, right?
I'd watch it so I could relax, but now it's a little different. It's not as relaxing anymore.
Did you try to mimic the character?
Yes,
you did.
I did. She has a very specific way of talking.
Yeah, let me get this hair out of your mouth.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But she has...
You have snot, she'll get that.
Yeah, I'll get the snot too, but
I heard.
your snot is fine. But look, that piece keeps going.
I know.
What is up with that?
I don't know.
You have a little static cling. It's curly. It's nice. Now, did you have fun making the movie? Were you afraid to audition? Because it's a different kind of audition when you have to be a cartoon.
Right, which I had in mind when I decided to wear a costume to the audition.
You did?
I did. It was embarrassing because I went in to the audition and I had an orange turtleneck on and glasses and my hair back and I had a skirt on and I walked in. I felt pretty confident. I was like, you know, I've watched this show forever. I know who Velma is. And I went in there and the first thing that the casting director said to me, he goes, oh, how cute, you wore a costume. And I thought, oh God, how am I supposed to act?
Yeah.
And I thought, she said, oh, were you Velma for Halloween? And I said, no, you know, I had these things just lying around when in Rome.
Yeah.
I felt so stupid.
You really could have freaked her out if you said, it's not a costume.
Yeah, really. What
this
costume?
is what I normally wear.
So then I auditioned, and after the audition, I was so embarrassed, and I came home, and I just cried and cried and cried. And my roommate came in, and she said that all she remembers is this tiny orange turtleneck peeking out from under my comforter, and she heard these heaving, horrible sobs. I cried for days, but then I stopped crying when I got the call.
But did they call you back and have you audition again? Or
No, that was it. It just goes to show I'm a terrible judge.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to do well at an audition and when you don't.
Yeah, you can never tell.
Well, we have a clip. Do you know which one this is?
This is, I think it's when we all meet up in the haunted castle, and I scare Daphne. I think that's
Scare Daphne? Okay, take a look. Scooby-Doo opens on Flag Day, June 14th.
Let's split up and look for more clues.
Excellent. Very good. Yes, you did. I appreciate it. Now, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Northern California.
In Northern California.
Yeah.
And were your parents supportive when you said, I'm going to do the acting thing?
My mom always told me to take typing. She wanted me to have something serious to fall back on.
My mom made me do that too.
Really? I never took it, but she kept.
Did you take it?
On the computer, and I'm horrible.
Really?
Horrible.
You don't even have to know how to type now. You could just talk into your computer and it types
I know.
it for you.
Thank God, because I never took the class.
Yeah.
So they just wanted me to do whatever made me happy.
Yeah. So they were helpful and they didn't.
Yeah, my mom actually now she'll help me. My mom's kind of shy and she's not an actor type at all, and she'll help me with auditions, but sometimes they're a little off color and they'll have some filthy language in it, and I'm always anticipating what my mom will say.
Right.
And so she'll come out with something like, you fluking hooker. You know, she changes the F word and she changes all the dirty words. It's really funny.
You fluking woman on the corner with a short skirt.
Big effer, you know. It's funny.
Yeah, that would be funny to watch your mother do curses.
Yeah.
Unlike the Osborne Family, where it's just, you know.
Oh, I love that show.
Curse a day. We're going to be back with questions from the audience for the cast of Scooby-Doo. Opens on June 14th. The Scooby-Doo that opens on June 14th all over the country. And we have some questions from the audience. Freddie, is it true you got injured on the set?
I did. Yeah, actually, I ate it pretty bad. I did this. There's a scene where this creature's kind of hunting me down, and he's supposed to trip me while I run and then lift me up and blow this green mist that knocks me out. So I'm on two sets of wires, a set that pulls me forward for when I trip and fall, and a set that's supposed to lift me up for when he lifts me up. So I'm running. I have to pretend that I trip because there's no real creatures. And so I trip and I land on my chest, and the next set of wires is supposed to pull me up, but it's man-powered, it's not a machine. And the guys pulling forward just decided to keep on trucking, and then they just pulled the back of my feet up over my head and my back bent. So maybe they'll do some outtakes in the movie or something. You'll get to see me break my back, which is always exciting.
You know what that is? That's called bad karma. Right?
But were you actually injured? Did you hurt? I mean, was it?
Oh, no, it hurt.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I promise.
Yeah.
It hurt, but it was, I'm alive, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm rocking and rolling.
Now, Sarah, is it true that you love Fear Factor, the show?
I love Fear Factor. We TiVo it and have our, we have our friends come over on Monday nights. And
Do you season pass it?
oh, totally.
I season pass
and it's
it.
high importance.
Yeah.
It's up there. But I can't watch, when they get to the middle, the food stunt. This is me, I'm hiding behind him.
Did you see when the celebrities were on?
Yeah. I had to call Allison Sweeney afterwards. I called her and I was like, I can't believe you did that. She said, I had to win.
I couldn't believe it either. This little girl was on, what show is she on?
Days of Our Lives.
She's on a soap, and she gets in this tank with the snakes and the things.
No, but then she ate the bugs. But she offered to do it.
Yeah, because she wouldn't eat the worm.
Yeah.
Lord knows you'd rather have a cockroach than a worm.
I used to live in New York City. I'd rather eat a worm any day.
Exactly.
No, she didn't win.
At the end, or
She didn't win, no.
Stephen
Yeah,
Baldwin.
Billy Baldwin. Stephen Baldwin won, that's right.
But she won Weakest Link the next week, so it all made up for
It all worked out for her.
It all worked out well for her.
Yeah, would you ever do that show?
Not in a million years.
Me either, would you?
I can't even watch the show.
Would you?
No, I already need
I would do the stunts, but the moment it gets to the food, no.
Yeah, me either.
I'm not eating any. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Period.
Did you see when they had the pig uterus?
Not doing it.
And it was chewy and long, and it was really
I just think any kind of food that has the word uterus in it, you shouldn't eat it.
That's not food. That's a uterus.
Exactly.
I know people that work on the show, and they have to have the health department come out, and someone actually has to taste that. So they get some of the interns on the show, they pay them money to take.
What kind of health inspector says that's okay?
They have to pay
Yeah.
them well.
Who's the guy that's like
to eat the pig uterus?
Yeah,
good to
like
go.
that rotting, fetid fish. Yeah, that's good for you.
It's
Keep
so
it's
nasty.
disgusting.
They have to cook sometimes the health department will come out and say, you gotta cook that, because that makes it better.
Yeah, a little
Cooked pig uterus.
a little sautéed spleen. Yeah, fabulous. All right, we're going to take a break, come back right after this, and there's a little boy in our audience dressed up as Scooby-Doo, and we're going to have him to say goodbye right after this. Don't go away. Is getting the Scooby-Doo original cartoon. Thank you to Warner Brothers. And the inside of all of these, when you purchase them, is a free kids ticket to go see the movie on June 14th. So that's for everyone here. Billy, buddy, how are you? Nice to see you. You love Scooby-Doo? Yeah, could you tell everybody go see the movie?
Go see the movie.
Excellent. We'll see you everybody tomorrow with Melanie Griffith, June 14th.